Hi everyone, it's Smitha. Welcome back. Most of us by now must have seen the stunning, minimal, fresh face bridal look of the gorgeous Kiara Advani. So that's what we will attempt to recreate, starting with skin prep. I'm going to start with a brightening serum by ColourPop. This is the new Ego Boost Serum Stick. This is loaded with vitamin C to brighten up your face, which is precisely what we need for a look like this. It's lightweight and non-greasy. Over this, I'm going to be using the Laura Mercier Skin Perfecting Primer to fill in all the pores, the fine lines, and smooth out the skin before I apply anything else over it. I love this primer because it's also very hydrating, so it also doubles up as a moisturizer. With that, it's also going to provide you that tacky base. So when you apply a foundation or a concealer over this, it's going to cling on to your skin and it's going to last longer. I'm also going to be hydrating my lips using the Jouer lip mask. To get that very fresh minimalistic look, I'm going to be underpainting. I'm going to do a separate tutorial on that, but I'll start with a concealer that's a true match to my skin to cover up my dark circles and patches. I'm using the Milani concealer in the shade 145. By using concealer first, you're going to use less products over this, including foundation. So the chances of your skin looking cakey is also minimized. So the finish is going to be more skin-like. To add that light dimension that she has, I'm going to be using a deeper shade of concealer to contour. This is the Pretty Fresh concealer from ColourPop and I'm using the shade 200N. I'm just taking a little bit in the back of my hand and with a foundation brush, this one's from Real Techniques, I'm going to blend it out in the circumference of my face, in the hollows of my cheekbones, in my jawline, as well as to contour my nose. One thing that I absolutely love about underpainting is you don't have to be perfect in blending out your contours or highlighters because you'll be using a foundation over this. So that's going to further blend it out to look seamless. All the products that I'm using today will be linked if you want to refer back to it. To further add dimension, I'm going to be using a lighter shade of concealer to highlight in the high planes of my face. And the concealer that I'm using is again Milani and I'm using the shade 135, which is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. To all my non-Indian friends, Kiara Advani, who recently got married, is a very popular Bollywood actress. She got married just a day ago to a Bollywood actor. His name is Sidharth Malhotra. They make a beautiful couple and of course she looked absolutely stunning in her minimalistic bridal look. Rather than using a heavy foundation that'll cover up all this dimension on my face, I'm going with a tinted moisturizer. This is the Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer and I'm using the shade Almond. I'm using just a tad bit in areas where I haven't applied the concealer just to even out everything and to blend it out with the concealer to get that seamless flow of shades. I'm using a foundation brush to gently press it in, but you can also use a sponge. And as you can see, it gives you that beautiful skin-like finish. It gives you enough coverage, but still maintains the dimension. If you are a bride or bride-to-be, or if you plan to do your own makeup as a bride, this will come in very handy. A lot of brides are opting for that minimalistic red carpet look. And the way to go about doing it is by underpainting. And I have a video coming up separately for underpainting. I'm going to show you everything step by step. So stay tuned for that. For that light flush on the cheeks, I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty blush in Happy. I usually take it in the back of my hand and then I press it in with a brush. But today I wanted to show you the quantity that I'm using. I'm using very little just to add that soft rosy hue. And then using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blurring Powder, I'm going to very lightly set my face. And then to lock my base makeup, I'm going to be using a setting spray. This is the Benefit Professional. This is going to melt all the powders and give you more of a skin-like finish. But that it's also going to lock your base makeup and make it long-lasting. For my brows, I'm going to be using the Precision Edge Brow Pencil. This is by House Labs. I'm using the shade Black just to fill in the sparse areas. For a look like this, avoid using a pomade or something that's deeper. Try to use something that looks more natural. And for me, that's either a brow pencil with a micro tip so I can draw those thin hair-like strokes. They look very natural. Or sometimes I also use a soft brow powder. Using the Rare Beauty Weightless Eyeshadow Primer, I'm going to prime my lids. Her eye makeup again was very simple. She just had a couple of matte peach brown shades. I'm going to be using the Your Golden palette by Colourpop because it has both the peach brown shades that I'm looking for. I'm going to first start with the shade Saunter to deepen my crease. And the brush that I'm using is a small blending brush by Colourpop. Taking very little eyeshadow at a time, I'm going to start blending all the way from the outer corner to the inner corner. I'm going to keep layering and adding more eyeshadow till I'm happy with the intensity while continuing to blend. And then using Longer, I'm going to saturate my lid completely. This fluffy flat brush that I'm using is from Real Techniques. And then with a smaller blending brush, I'm also going to bring that eyeshadow to my lower lash line. That's pretty much it. It's time to curl my lashes. This is the Sally Hansen curler before I apply mascara. And for mascara, today I'm going to be using the Rem Beauty Flourishing Lengthening Mascara. I'm applying a really good coat to my top as well as bottom lashes. She doesn't have any false lashes, so I'm going to skip that step. But if you plan to apply false lashes, try to use something that's wispy and light. So that'll go with the minimalistic theme. And here's the finished eye look. This literally gets done within a minute. For those juicy pink lips, I'm going to be using the Tarte lipstick in Pink Passion. And for a peach hue over that, I'm going to be using the House Labs lip oil. And that completes the look. Her hair was also very simple. I'm going to first center part my hair and I'm going to tie it in a low bun. She has pink flowers around her bun, so I'm going to be using some pink flowers as well. And then I'm going to be finishing up with some bindi and jewelry. For a look like this, I like to add contact lenses. So I have something that's a brown, but it's a close shade to my natural eye color. And of course, that's optional. You don't have to do it. It's just my preference. And here is the finished look. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so comment below as always and let me know if you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please don't forget to thumbs up. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you'd like to follow me on social media, which I assume you would want to, I've listed all the links in the description box right below this video. I love you guys so much and I will see you soon with a brand new one. Bye guys.